So how do you advocate with your lawmakers and with the media? I'd recommend that you call up your member of Congress to the office and say, hey, I want to meet with the person working on environmental issues, and then you can schedule that way with them, with the office. If you need to find out who your lawmakers are, you can go to congress.gov and you can type in your address there, and your lawmaker should pop up for your local district. And then key to doing your advocacy is to know what your ask is. So be clear about that from the beginning, and that will help you shape the rest of what you want to cover in the meeting. And ground your ask in your faith. What does Catholic social teaching or Laudato Si have to say about the issue? And then bring in your own personal story. Why do you care about this? Or if this is post-pilgrimage, why did you all do the pilgrimage? And you can also tie in some data and facts into that. And again, like being able to talk about why you did the pilgrimage. What else do we have? And then be sure to make your ask and send a thank you. And then you may also consider promoting it, that you did the vigil or that you did the meeting through social media, or perhaps you could do an article in your local diocesan news outlet or parish newsletter to share the good news about the work that you are doing to advocate for God's creation and the most vulnerable among us. And then next, how do you organize a demonstration or a vigil? There's really good resources, I would say, in the toolkit that is coming from this effort. And I'd highly recommend that you explore that for more details. But you can make sure to form your group where two or more are gathered. That's what the Bible teaches us. You can't do it alone. You need to form a group. Maybe it's just your parish. Maybe it goes beyond that to the broader community. So once you have your group, make your plan. Make sure you know the who, what, where, when, why, and the logistics, and put together a calendar of all the different pieces you need to do from that moment to the day of. And again, I think this should be covered in the toolkit. Make sure you apply for any relevant permits that you need, and make sure that you do outreach to your community and to the media to let them know you're doing this, have people show up, identify speakers. This can be another great way to do promotion too. I think that is everything. I will be sure to also put in the chat the link to our Action Center. If you want to sign up, there's a drop down there where you can pick environment. If you'd like to get action alerts from the U.S. Bishops Conference, we also have a social justice newsletter that we put out monthly. And I think there's also an environment list specifically that you could get on. And during Laudato Si week, we put out a bunch of reflections highlighting different partners and issues as part of that effort that went through our environment list. So that's an example of how we use that.